Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I will be reviewing Maryland's Renaissance Festival. I of course went to the festival with my husband. We all got dressed up and I was excited because the last time I went to some type of Renaissance fair was in my freshman year of college, so it has been a while. I was taken back by how big these festival grounds are. There's endless amounts of shops and taverns and places to get food, but the one thing I was looking for was a turkey leg.
Is it good? The what? Is it good?
I think it was the most juicy turkey leg I had ever had in my life. It was so good. I guess the only critique I would have for it is that they were smaller than what I thought they would be, because in Florida our turkey legs are much bigger. And right next to where they were selling the turkey legs, we were able to see a little bit of jousting. Which honestly, if you're going to go to a Renaissance festival, you have to see some jousting. The festival was sold out. You couldn't buy any tickets in person. They all had to be bought ahead of time and online. And you could tell. Yes, it was cool that there was a lot of people all dressed up, but also you just felt cramped. And if you don't like being around large groups of people, this wouldn't have been the place for you. A downside to when we went to the festival in September was that it was hot. You couldn't really feel it at first, but as you started walking around and being under the sun, you would slowly feel your energy being drained from you. And also, there wasn't a whole lot of seating. Just to find a seat was like striking gold. Two pros of the festival were that they did have free water bottle refill stations, and if something was advertised for $7, you would only pay $7. There was no tax added onto it, which was nice since many of the little shops and food places would only accept cash. Honestly, the taverns were the only place you could get something to drink, find some shade from the sun, while also being entertained.
She had 27 nights, and they called her the Irish Rose. Did she ever return? She never returned.
Thankfully, there was also other places that you could find a little bit of entertainment if you knew where to go. And it was really, truly, you were at the right place at the right time. And no, I don't know French. I have no idea what they were singing about. All I know is it was something different than what I was seeing in the taverns. A major flaw of the festival, I will say, is that even though they advertised themselves as child and family friendly, it did not feel that way. Mainly because of how certain people were dressed. Yes, we were all dressed up in medieval wear, but some people took it to an extreme where honestly I felt like there should have been some sort of a dress code. A pro of the festival is that there were a lot of cool little trinkets and shops and little activities like getting henna, which I have always wanted to do and finally was able to do it. And another really great pro of the festival is that there was a lot of food, like the crepes. There were so many different types of crepes you could have gotten. I got chocolate-covered strawberries, and they were really good, but they were melting under the heat of the sun. But I would rate the crepes a 9 out of 10. They were pretty good. And of course, there was beer and alcohol to go around. And I, for the first time, tried medieval mead, and it was pretty good. But what really was the cherry on top was I finally got to see in person Jock the Whipper. And I was so happy and so excited. Of course, I had to drag along my husband for the ride. He had no choice. What I absolutely loved was that Taylor Swift songs were banned from his show. I loved that.
He got the tight baseball pants and buckles on his shoes. Holy shit! His game's on his field, now here's some booze. He'll whip some more, he'll whip some more. Next thing you know, Jackie got no. That move was a lot easier when I was 22. All right, hang on. Wave goodbye. You whip it off. No.
Will I go back to Maryland's Renaissance Festival? Maybe. Maybe I'll try a different month next year. But nothing will ever compare to my very first medieval fair, which was in Gainesville, Florida. Yes, it was smaller with not as many people, but everything felt more authentic in its look with all the tents. And it will always have a special place for me in my heart. But I am very happy to have gone to this festival with my husband.